which day it is sometimes. Ring on menu. God, why is it? Everything seems so bright right now. My eyes hurt. Oh, I've got crap in my glasses. That's probably what it is. So, I thought I would just have a little ramble a bit. Yeah, I get these mood swings sometimes, and I get really, what's the word? Peeved off with things sometimes. What the heck? It's stuck on my glasses. So I'm using some alcohol in here. So this bottle is bloody useless. I need to get another one. So I was going to talk about the project. So I've got a I'm going to be getting this magnetometer thing, right? It for those that don't know what a magnetometer is, it measures stationary magnetic fields such as north and south, and it will make it a lot easier for me to calibrate my devices and smudges now. Oh shit, I think I've got some crap on this tissue. So when I get that sorted out, you see all these different devices that I've been building, every single one has an asset which is a beneficial attribute, which when you combine those attributes into one device, you can make something that's going to work, right? That's the theory behind that. Imagine it's like, let's try and use an analogy. Imagine you've got a bicycle, right? And when people first start to ride the bicycle, it keeps falling over, and you put on, instead of 2 wheels, you put 3 wheels on it, or 4 wheels. You put stabilizers on it, and that makes it so that it doesn't fall over, and it gives you the chance to learn how to use it and such like. Well, that's just a poor analogy, but it kind of fits really. But the stabilizers themselves could be applied to any other vehicle, even though they might not benefit other vehicles, such as a 4-wheel vehicle. There's no point in putting extra 2 wheels on it, unless it's a truck. And that's better. Yeah, what was happening with my glasses? I had this dust. I had all this dust on my glasses, and it was like the light was shining down, and I had this glaze of light across my eyes, and I thought, what the hell is wrong? That's better. It's not hurting my eyes now. So yeah, I just put the light on it, so for the camera, you see, and I put the camera on the tripod so that I don't have to hold it, because you know me, I keep tilting it and twisting it, and yeah, it makes people drunk. So anyway, I'm going to get this magnetometer. The reason that I don't know exactly where I'm getting it, I was talking about, I think in a previous video, the reason I don't know exactly where I'm getting it is because I've got to build this 24 volt battery for the other ups, because we've got more storms coming. I was looking at this graph on the meteorological office statistics for storms and things, and they've got this long list of names they're going to apply to all these storms. Well, they must be expecting us to get some storms. But from the 1970s, we always knew that we were heading into a new ice age, but they don't talk about that anymore. All they talk about is climate change and all that stuff, and well, that's not a new thing. It's just nature. It's just natural. So I've got the search engine going right now. I'm looking for something. So right. So when I get this magnetometer thing, what I was thinking about doing, because all these different things, the magnetic segments that I've been working on, I was thinking that might be able to combine some of these things into one unit to overcome drag, and that is what I've been thinking about the last few days. As you know, I've been talking about this stuff. Oh, I tilt my camera down a bit. I've been talking about this thing recently, you know, this new thing that I built. So, yeah, which is for propulsion. But if we applied that to a certain generator situation, we might be able to overcome some of the drag, which is what I was thinking about. Because obviously the magnet motor, I want to focus on the magnet motor, but ultimately the magnet motor has to produce energy somehow, either through a geared system to another generator, or it could be all built into one. It would be a lot better if it was all built into one, really, because it would mean that we don't have to fart about with coupling and gears and linking. And there's other things to do with the solid state generator, the MEG, which is basically the motionless electromagnetic generator. I haven't abandoned that at all, really. It's just that I've been stuck because I wanted to build something with a better linkage system, better core material and everything, and obviously financially it's a bit restrictive right now because that stuff's expensive, but I do want to go back to that at some point. I mean, I did determine that this particular one that I made, the one that's on the table, which you've seen many times, that particular one has a certain frequency. Oh, my search didn't find anything. Shucks. So the particular frequency it was using was very fixed. I mean, I couldn't use very low frequencies and I couldn't use very high frequencies. It's got a very narrow band of where it seems to work. Search the other drive. I've got it. It's probably on the backup. Oh, that's why I'm looking for something. It's on the backup probably. I'm gonna have to look at that later. I lost my train of thought now. So I've just been so tired lately. I don't know why. I've just been really tired. I think it's something. It's just the energy around everything is just very oppressed right now, and such a lot of negativity, and yeah, as I said, I want to keep warm right now, save energy right now. So, but it gives me a chance to have a good think about everything, really. So, have a good review of all the previous projects. I've been trying to sort out all my playlists, just try to get the videos all in the right order, and I set it up so that the files will be in oldest first and ascending on the playlists, but they don't look right to me. On some of the playlists, they don't look right. I think some of them are shuffled or the dates are wrong. I don't know what happened. I'll have to check that, but you can put, if you watch any of the playlists, and you've noticed that some of my videos seem to be mixed up, you let me know, because I've been trying to sort that out. They need to be in ascending order, you know, oldest and then to the newest, and some of them seem to be in the wrong order. I think I missed them out as well on the magnetic switch video I did. God, I didn't find it on that drive either. Let's try this one. So, yeah, some of the videos, I think I missed some of them out on the magnetic switching playlist. There's a bunch missing on there. I need to sort that out later, because you see what it is, I've got the live stream tab and I've got the uploaded video tab, and when you're sorting videos out and putting them on the playlist, you go through the live stream tab, you select the videos in sequence, you check the boxes, and you send them to the playlist. And then I realised that some of the videos were uploaded, not live streamed. And so I've got to go to the other tab, click on the uploaded video tab, select those videos and send those across to the same playlist. But the trouble is, when that happens, the videos get mixed up. Sometimes they get in the wrong order. You end up with some old videos at the start, and oh, it's a nightmare. And I've got to go through it and sort them. There's a little checkbox on YouTube. You can sort them ascending or descending or manual, or you know, it's just crazy. But the trouble is, I don't know if the dates are wrong or what. I think the dates are right. I don't know what's going on with it, but some of them look to be in the wrong order. Because I noticed some of my models were, when I was designing the model, it looked like some of the stuff was being tested before I actually built the damn thing. So I'm thinking, what the hell's going on here? So I've got to go through those playlists again at some point, and I don't fancy watching them all right through because there's hours and hours of stuff in there. So anyone that hasn't seen it, you probably let me know. So my camera's really white. This light's too bright. What else was there? There was something else. Oh shit, it's not finding anything. My search is still scanning. I'm looking for something, I think. Anyway, so yeah, my crowdfund is not doing so good, but to be honest with you, the way it's going, I wouldn't put too much money on that, because it looks like it's going to be a complete, you know, it's better just use the PayPal donate link. It's probably better to do that, because I don't think I'm going to hit that target anyway, so it was worth trying it out just to see if it would be viable. But you see, it's not meant for the crowdfunding is a means of raising money from multiple sources, right? From many sources to help fund a service, a project, or help someone or whatever. But it's meant as a large area type of thing to gather funds. If you're an individual who has a large amount of money that you want to donate, then no, don't use the crowdfunding. It's pointless, because chances are it's a pledge. You see, the way it works is when you reach the target, that at that point, that's when the money is released or debited from the donator. The pledge doesn't become a donation until you reach the target, and if you don't reach the target, then the money is not sent through, if you know what I mean. It doesn't, nothing happens. They also take a cut when that happens. So it's better to use PayPal if you're doing that, because PayPal is basically straightforward. It's straight through, you know, no messing. There's no middle. Well, there is a middle. Well, there's no middleman technically. No. We just charge a small fee if it's from overseas, such as exchange rates and all that stuff. But so this video is general things. It's just I'm just trying to cover some blanks which I've missed out, you know. What else was there? Oh yeah, we're going to get another storm by the looks of it. I think I've said that. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I'm getting old. Forget things. So, oh yeah, at least my grenade did well. So that's going to help over Christmas. So that should help keep the heating on. Hopefully. But you see, the energy bills are just going bonkers right now. Yeah, it's not, everyone's been affected by that. What else is there? Oh, I'll give up on this search. I'll have to look on my archive. But my archives were. I was looking for file. It's not an important thing. It's just something I was just thinking about. I wanted to go and look at something, and I can't remember where I put it. Let's just start beginning about when I first started this research. It was about 2006, 2005, I think it was. But when I first started, I was using livestream.com. That's not YouTube. So what I did, the way that worked was I used the livestream player or livestream program. And every time you did a live stream, it created a local copy and it created a server copy, right? So the research I started doing actually went onto this livestream.com, and then it became the real live stream. It split off, it became two, and it was initially free to use. And then they converted it to a paid per service, and then they gave me a warning telling me that all my videos would be deleted after 30 days or something like that if I didn't back them up. And I thought, well, bugger it, there was no point because I've got the local copy. So what I did was I burnt most of the local copies onto Blu-ray disc. So I have a lot of the original live stream videos which I did on Blu-ray disc. I have been contemplating whether or not I should upload those onto YouTube because they're not on YouTube right at the moment. They're just on disc. So the question is, if you want me to upload them, you'll have to ask me to do that because I'm not gonna. You see, it's early research. It's probably not as important, but there are people out there who say, well, we might learn something from it. Yeah, you probably would. But there is a summary of that early research on YouTube. That is, I did. Well, let me explain it another way. When I was doing the live stream stuff, that went to the livestream.com website, I saved the best videos and I uploaded those to YouTube. But the long live stream stuff that I considered a bit long and drawn out, which wasn't really condensed, I didn't bother uploading those onto YouTube. I just archived them onto Blu-ray disc, and it was just the occasional video that I put on YouTube. So some of the early stuff you'll only see short videos and there's big gaps and jumps where it jumps ahead and all that. Well, that's the reason for that. And that particular stuff is the magnetic switching stuff that I was doing with the concentrics, the early concentric stuff, the old Nico stuff. I think it was the old Nico magnetic switching. I think it might have been that. I can't remember now. But anyway, it was the early stuff. Anyway, so some of it, I've got it all backed up anyway. It's on Blu-ray, so I mean, I can look at it anytime I want, really. I can recover it if I need to do it. But there's not much point. Let's just focus on the future instead of the past, really. So what I'm trying to do right now is reviewing through everything. And there were some ideas I had which I never implemented because I thought at the time I could try that, I could do this. And I never actually did it because I was thinking in terms of the cost of it and whether or not I had my doubts about whether or not it'd be beneficial to build, and I thought, nah, I won't bother. I could do that later if I want to do, but because I was kind of jumping ahead a bit, I was trying to make some positive progress with my research. I didn't want to get bogged down too much with a lot of stuff which I didn't have complete faith in. I had my reservations about some of it, so I thought, I'll come back to that if I need to. And plus the fact I've got the videos, it reminded me when I was going through the playlist. I clicked on some of my videos which I'd done previously, and I thought, oh, I forgot about that, you know. So it's useful because sometimes it reminds you of things that you've thought about before and then didn't do, and then you kind of forgot about, because when you get in your 60s, you do start to forget things. So I just thought I'd cover a few general things. My plan is that after Christmas, because there's no point starting new projects over Christmas, because I've got to do a bit of I want to do a bit of a spring clean. I want to clean up my big table. You know, it's a mess right now. As you know, well, as you can see, my table is a mess. So what I plan to do is also that stuff over there is a mess. So over Christmas, what I'm probably going to be doing is I'm probably going to clear out everything off that I don't need out of the way, because I need to basically put it in boxes. I've got boxes of stuff that I made, and I've got nowhere to put it. A lot of the early segment designs I did on that table, it's just, ugh, yeah. You see, before you start with a new project, you need to have a clean working environment. So, for storing, putting things, and I just can't work with this like this as it is. So I've got to. The grinder's going to have to go out the way. That's going to have to get stuck under the kitchen table or somewhere out the way, because, yeah, I've got big pallet boxes in the bathroom. Those stackable boxes. Got 2 of them, and they're both empty right now. So I'm probably going to get one of them pallet boxes. They're actually plastic stackable storage things. I'm just going to throw a lot of that stuff straight in one of them boxes and out the way for now. I'll sort through because there's certain things I might want to come back to and use, you see, at some point. I don't know yet. So I'm just gonna have a good clean up anyway. And then I can see the wood for the trees, if you know what I mean. I'll be able to start working on the next project in the new year. Hopefully, that's provided that Big Brother hasn't come and taken over completely and thrown us all in concentration camps. It's getting a bit scary actually in Australia right now. It's really, really bad. I mean, from what I'm hearing, it's not good at all. There are people climbing over barbed wire fences. That's nasty Germany, for God's sake. What is wrong with people? They've got such short memories, but you can't afford to forget some of this stuff. You've got to remember that yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go in that direction. I don't want to talk about all that. You don't need me to tell you. You can see it happening around everywhere. So yeah, I'm going to do a spring clean and get sorted. And I was waiting for that businessman to contact me, because there's this guy who's might be able to help out. I don't know. It's up to him. But to be honest with you, I've lost a lot of my energy. What's the word? Optimism, I think it's the word. I'm just losing my optimism, because you see, at the moment the world is such a state. I can't see a motive, a reason for doing it anymore. You know, it's. I feel like a sandbag. I've been punched to death, basically. I've lost all my oomph, whatever you want to call it. But as long as there's a spark of drive or something to keep me going, I'll keep going. And I have had some inspiration from some of my close followers on YouTube, and I just want to say thank you to those people. you don't need me to say who you are, but there's Ian, for example. Thank you, Ian, because yeah, you definitely helped me out a bit there. It all gives me a little bit of a leg up. It's like it's like you're in the bottom of a hole and you've got a ladder there, but the bottom 5 rungs are missing and you just can't quite get on that ladder again, and somebody comes along and helps you get on the ladder, and that helps you get moving again. And it's kind of like that. I think it's a good analogy. But sometimes I just feel like the rungs are broken out from under me and I've just flopped to the bottom of the ladder again. And but you see, I'm not saying I've not made progress. I have made progress. There's a lot of stuff which I've done which is given me a lot of new understanding, and I've managed to figure out a lot of stuff. And it's given me a much clearer understanding of what I need to do. But it's frustrating because there's constraints on it because of the finance, and that's the main problem. It's like you can see the QE2s out there. There's a big ship out at sea, but you can't get to it. It's just within arm's reach, and you just want to get in a dinghy or something, but you've got no dinghy, or there's no water to go. Well, you know what I mean. I don't know. I'm using that analogy. It sounds like them migrant things, doesn't it? Yeah. Maybe that's been getting on me a bit as well. But anyway, as I say, I keep tripping over things right now. The slightest little thing just makes me lose my optimism. And so, anyway, I think I've waffled enough. I hope, if I don't talk again before Christmas, I don't know if I've got anything else to update you on, but if I don't have any more updates, why does my camera keep going up and down? It's really, really whited out. I don't know. Oh, that's gone dark now. Strange. Camera's acting strange. Anyway, anyway, thank you for watching. I know I'm waffling too much now. We'll see you later, and Merry Christmas if I don't talk again. We'll see you later. I just noticed something on my camera. What is that? Oh, that's the chat bubble thing. Oh.